Hi, I'm Chef Henry. Today I'm presenting braised chicken in onion breast sauce. It is accompanied with parsley potatoes and steamed spinach. As we are seeing here, we have all our ingredients here as we are going to prepare one by one. I'm going to start with the accompaniment of the chicken. As it is boiling, then I do the chicken. So normally when you are going to make potatoes like these ones, anybody who's watching me outside there, at home, anywhere where you are, you always have what you call sealed container system. You see where my onions, where my potatoes are, I'm going to peel them here. After peeling them, I will be putting the peeled one. This one will help you to avoid wastage, because once I peel this potato on top of these ones, I might throw the rest of the potatoes knowing that it is all peeled while it is covered by the skin, as I'm going to do here. Normally in the kitchen, we peel the potato in a shape called turned potato. I'm going to turn my potato. I will cut on top, then down. I turn it. I need it oval, so that when I'm plating on my plate, it has to stand on the plate, not sleep on the plate. So whoever is doing this, always try to understand these things. As I told you, sealed container system, you see from here, I'm peeling from here to avoid wastage of my potatoes. So that maybe if I would have peeled here, I might have peeled 3 potatoes, then the skins cover the rest after I put in the dustbin when I'm throwing the potatoes. That's why I'm using sealed container system. You see my potato is turned. When you count these angles, it has 7 to 8 angles. So when I put it on a plate like this, it has to stand. So from here I peeled it in this. Then after I put in another container which has water so that it cannot change color, it remains with its color. Remember, our dish is called braised chicken breast, served with onion braising sauce, accompanied with parsley potato and steamed spinach. All these things are found in our local gardens, even in our local markets. There is no need of going looking anywhere. You will get them and you will make a delicious dish which is nutritious to your body, to your kids, to your family members. Always try to make these things at home. And normally when you are plating, the food should not be too much. That's why you find I'm going to use only 3 to 4 potatoes for the customer or for me to eat at home as my dish. So after turning my potatoes, I will wash them very well. They remain with their color, as you see. From here, I will transfer them to my water which is boiling on the fire. Here, as I'm doing the rest of the things. Remember, here I have got all my condiments. This is salt. I'm going to put a pinch of salt so that it cooks with the taste, not added. Normally, some people, they don't like too much salt. Just put a pinch. In case he or she needs, will add himself. So the purpose of sealed container system, after peeling, you see I'm going now to throw only the skins. I remain with these potatoes in case I need them to do another thing. For the potato, its work is done. There, I wash my container, I wash my hands. Then I'm going to do the mise en place of my chicken, because the potato, which takes a long time to cook, that's why I did it first. So this is chicken breast. So I want to show you people outside how we separate our chicken from the chicken breast from the bone. This is our chicken. I need only the breast without bones. So I have to remove the skin, because the skin has got a lot of fats and it is not good for fat to the people. So I remove the skin. You might ask yourself that why am I using a chopping board which is yellow on chicken? Yellow chopping board normally goes with chicken, red goes with raw red meat, then the green one goes with green vegetables, the blue with fish, so that's why I'm using a yellow chopping board. So I'm going to separate my breast. I remain with the rest of the part and the bones. My chicken should be boneless because I want the person who is eating this chicken to not struggle with the bones. As you see what I'm doing. 2 minutes, I'm done. This is my chicken. This one we normally call it wing. I'm going to remove this wing. I remain with my chicken breast, which is boneless. And in the kitchen, there is no wastage. These bones, after trimming them, they can be used for stock. Stock is a flavored liquid obtained from simmering these bones. Simmering is a method of cooking whereby I put these bones in water. On fire, I add some vegetables which cut rough form. It is called mirepoix. After the water which comes there, with the one you could call water, I call it stock. So the purpose of that stock when I'm cooking, I don't need to go to the tap water. I would have used the stock which has that flavor of the particular dish I'm cooking. It is chicken, I have to be with chicken stock made from chicken bones. If it is beef, I have to be with beef stock from beef bones. If it is fish, the same. So when I'm making sauce, it will help me to have that scent, that flavor from the particular food I'm going to make. So my chicken is deboned. It has no bones. It is okay. The reason I'm leaving this one here, it will help my guest when he's handling to cut his chicken to handle this part. That's why I'm leaving this bone. So my chicken is ready. Now I'm going to marinate it. As you see these condiments here, I have ginger garlic paste. I have salt. I have white pepper. White pepper goes with white meats. Never use white pepper in red meats. Red meats goes with black pepper. White pepper goes with white meats. That when I say white meat, I mean chicken, fish, rabbit meat, even pork, we count it in white meat. So for red meat, those are the beef meats, goat, and the lamb like that. And now I'm going to marinate my chicken. As before I told you, these are my condiments. Here I have garlic paste. Normally I can add ginger, I call it ginger garlic paste. Normally it helps in marinating. The purpose of marinating the meat, it helps to tenderize it. Tenderizing it to make it soft. So it is a tenderizer. So here is my garlic. I will just use 1 spoon. Then salt, just a little, because in our sauce we shall put to make our chicken have taste. This is our white pepper. Remember we said white pepper goes with white meats. You just put a pinch of it. Then this is chicken masala. It is made from chicken. Then after I have my olive oil, I put. Then I mix my chicken together so that it gets the taste. As my chicken is now marinating, I will leave it here to cool so that the other ingredients that I've marinated here to enter into the chicken. Normally when you eat some people how they cook, you'll find the chicken is tasting outside, inside is not tasting. That's the wrong part of it. So the good thing after marinating, leave it in marination so that the marination enters every part of the meat you are making to make it tender and tasty. So as our chicken is in marination, I go back to check my pot. Here, when we are cooking, normally we don't cover. Because once I cover, let's assume that I'm only in the kitchen and I'm covered, I've gone in the fridge. I might forget, I find what I've cooked, it is already burnt. So normally we leave it so long as we call it steamed. We are steaming our potatoes. It is in water, it is now steaming. I will be watching it as I'm making the rest of the things. It will not get burnt. It will help me. So as I'm watching, it is not yet cooked. We are also going to make our spinach. This is my spinach, just fresh from the garden, as you see. So to cook this spinach to remain it with color, there are 2 ways. You can boil your water. It gets boiled. After the water is boiled, you put your spinach. Few minutes, you remove vegetables. Vegetables, we branch vegetables, we don't cook vegetables. Because once you cook vegetables, it remains, you are going to lose all the vitamins. Vegetables, they are a good source of vitamins. It has to remain with color, which we call chlorophyll. I'm going now to make my spinach. The green color, which is in vegetable, it is chlorophyll. So we just branch them in water, we remove it with that color. Another way of making these vegetables, you boil your water, you get what we call bicarbonate, sodium. You add it in water, it will also help you to retain the color of these vegetables. But put in mind, we never cook vegetables, we branch vegetables. Just in water, 5 minutes, you remove. As you are going to do this, I'm going to put my water on fire. So once it boils, I put my spinach, 5 minutes, I will remove. As my water for spinach is boiling, I can continue with my chicken. Let me add another breast for you also to taste, so that you see. I told you we debone this chicken. You see how I do it? Normally we debone our meat not to give our guest hard time to fight with the bone on the table. This is our second chicken breast. You saw say now, as I told you that we remain with the bones. So if I want, I can keep this one back in the fridge because it's not needed now. I can keep this one, but these bones, if I want now, I just put it in water, I boil it. As I told you, to help me when I'm making sauce, the liquid which is from this one, I told you it is called stock. As I explained, it is a flavored liquid obtained from bones. After then, you simmer. When you simmer, is to cook on a gentle heat and a prolonged time. That's why I said simmering. It can even be there for the whole day as you are cooking in the kitchen. There is no kitchen without stock. Stock is a flavored liquid. This one will also help. As we are going to start cooking our chicken as the rest of the accompaniment are getting cooked. This is our frying pan. It is clean. This one we call it a non-sticking pan. The reason why it is called a non-sticking pan, it helps you when you are cooking. The food you are cooking will not stick on this one. There are so many types of pan. We have the copper pans, we have the aluminum pans. So each kind of a pan, it has a particular food to cook. These ones are good for cooking foods like omelets. I mean the eggs, it will not stick there. For the aluminum, they cook the rest of the things because it gets heat very fast. Remember I said, here we can use two methods. You can boil the water, you put your vegetables, then after a few minutes you remove. Or you can add bicarbonate of sodium. This is it. It's a powder. Bicarbonate of sodium, it is a powder. I will just put just a little, 1 spoon, like 10 grams. Then after I put my vegetables, they will come with good color. As my guest is going to enjoy, you see the vegetables are the pure vegetables. They are not those ones that you find they are black in color. You ask, are these vegetables or something else? When you are washing vegetables, you see my vegetables are in water. After washing them, I'm going to remove them there. Remember, there's no wasted in the kitchen. Everything in the kitchen, it has a purpose. So after washing my vegetables, that's when I'm going to cut them. Never wash vegetables, then after, never cut vegetables and wash them. There you'll find the water you are washing in vegetables, it will be green, meaning that all vitamins are all wasted in the water. Again, normally we wash vegetables with running water. Never put water in the basin or in the container, then put vegetables to wash them. You have to open tap water, you put your vegetable. That will help you to remove all the sand, the insects from the garden. As we are going to start cooking our chicken, I'm putting my oil on the pan. When I put oil on the pan, we call it seasoning a pan. seasoning a pan, it means I put my oil in the pan, I put all the sides of the pan, and this one will help my particular food I'm going to cook. You see all my food that I'm cooking them, I don't do what? Cover. We don't cover when we are in the cooking food in the kitchen. And I've explained to you the reason why. As I'm cooking, I have turned another side so that my chicken has to be with a golden color, which will appetize my guests' eyes. As you see here, the color is golden. Remember, we branch vegetables. So my spinach, I'm about to remove them from water, then I wait to fry them. Remember, I told you we branch vegetables. Our spinach now are ready. I'm going to strain from water. So after straining from water, you have to put cold water so that the other heat they came from on the fire, you have to reduce it, because once you leave it with the heat, it will continue cooking, and the other color you wanted, it will turn to black. So I'm going to put cold water as I'm doing here. We call it iced water, which is tap water. Here I'm braising my chicken. Remember, our chicken is called braised chicken with onion breast sauce. Braising is a method of cooking whereby the food particle is cooked on the pan and it produces juices. Those juices that the food produces, it is called gravy. So as it is cooked, the other juice which is coming out here, it is called gravy. That gravy, it is always important. You can put it aside. If you want to eat your chicken dry, that gravy will help you to eat with your chicken. As it is braising, after, we shall add our onions. Remember, it is already braised. It has changed the color. So now I'm going to add my onions. I fry them with my chicken to make the other sauce, which is chicken in onion braised sauce. Our vegetables from fire, we used our cold water to remove the other heat. So I'm going to remove this excess water from them. I chop them, I fry, because our dish, it is braised chicken in onion breast sauce, which is accompanied with parsley potato and steamed spinach. Our spinach are steamed in water. You remember I told you that the other bones will help me to make stock. So this is my stock now. I'm going to use it in the other sauce. Instead of using tap water, I'm going to use the stock that I made from the other chicken bones, which is here. I've already strained it, so I'm going to add it in my onion to make my onion sauce in my chicken. So from there, I'm also going to season my sauce. A pinch of salt, because most of the people, they don't like salt. So as my chicken is cooking, and I'm going to test my sauce to see if the seasoning has worked. The good way of testing sauce, you have to use 2 spoons. The one you remove from the sauce, then another one you use to put. Our sauce is delicious as You are going to taste and feel how it is. Just use little butter. Here we've got our onions which are chopped. I saute them. Saute is just to pass in the oil. We saute our onions. Then after, I will bring my spinach, steam them in the onion which I have sauteed for the flavor and the taste. Some little garlic. Some pinch of salt, just a pinch, because the rest of the foods have got salt. Little white pepper. In vegetables, it's okay. Some people, they use cream, but it's not everybody that eats cream. So these of ours, we are not going to use cream because you never know, maybe our guest is a vegetarian, but it is always good to first ask the guest, are you vegetarian? So that you can omit things which are coming from meat, like cream, butter, and what. So ours here is eating chicken. That's why I've used the butter. There's no problem. Remember our potato, we said they are parsley potatoes. They are already boiled. Now we are going to put them in a parsley to make it parsley potatoes. So now our food is almost ready. We are reaching to the final stage, which is also very important, which is plating. We are now going to plate our food. Our chicken is ready in its onion breast sauce. The plating always depends on the person, the way how you need. But normally when you are plating, our food should not exceed this rim of the plate. The food should always come here in between, as you see. I can put my vegetables here in the middle. This is our parsley potatoes. Then from there, we are going to get our braised chicken in our braised sauce. This is our sauce. You see, the sauce is thick. It has a consistency. When you put it on a plate, it does not run as if. That's what you call sauce. Sauce should always be. And this is our chicken. So you see the color of our potatoes. You see the color of our chicken. We are now going to test our braised chicken in onion braised sauce with our steamed spinach. Very delicious. The scent, the taste, the consistency, everything is perfect. Also, let's taste our parsley potato. Everything is great. I think you can prepare this meal at home. It is very simple to make. It does not cost too much. Just get potato, chicken, like 5,000. You feed the family. It is delicious and wonderful.